Hi, I'm Michael Miller, the Chief of Police here in the city of Colleyville. 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us, especially us in the police department. In 2020, we started with COVID and with all the challenges of equipping our folks with PPE and creating new ways of doing business. Our business is high touch, so we're in people's space, we're in people's cars and houses, and so we had to figure out how to do that safely. Now, all of our police officers are now equipped with PPE and have been for the majority of the year. And we have revised our procedures, and so we're able to go out and police and keep you safe while we're keeping ourselves healthy as well. We also saw in 2020 civil unrest across the nation. Most of these protests were dealing with the issue of police brutality. The national conversation was around policies and procedures that needed to be reformed for police departments. Well, the City of Colleyville and the Colleyville Police Department has been accredited by the state of Texas since 2015. We're pursuing national accreditation now. These accreditation standards actually deal with most of the things that were being talked about regarding police reform. And so we went through a process this year of just educating our public on what we're doing in that area, and we received great feedback. Less than 5% of agencies across the state of Texas and across the nation are accredited, and we're proud that we are one of those. In 2020, we also made some very big cases. One of the most significant cases that we had is called the City X Guide case. City X Guide was one of the largest online sex trafficking and prostitution marketplaces in the world. And us, along with our federal partners, HSI, Secret Service, and the Department of Justice, we were able to take down that website and associated websites, and we were able to arrest the individual who was associated with that and responsible for that out in California. And all of these resulted in 27 federal indictments. It also resulted in the seizure of over $9 million that were profited and made from prostitution and sex trafficking. And what's most important is we saved probably a number of females that were being trafficked. One of those individuals was a 13-year-old that was rescued here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So we're very proud of our detectives and our partners for this investigation. Another significant case in 2020 that we worked was an elder fraud case. This case spawned out as we investigated and went from coast to coast. We found victims from California all the way to the East Coast. Millions of dollars were defrauded from these individuals, and it went back to a group of Nigerians who were operating across multiple spectrums. So by all accounts, 2020 has been a challenging year for all of us. What hasn't changed, though, is our commitment to providing those exceptional services that you deserve. And your police department feels like we're part of the community, we're not separate from, and we will continue to provide you those services that you depend on, and we thank you for your support.
Hello, my name is Mark Cantrell, I'm Fire Chief. Obviously 2020 has been a tough year on all of us, but especially from a first responder standpoint. You know, we really had to start out early getting policy in place and PPE acquisition to ensure that we had a safe working environment for all of our city employees. And in addition to our PPE acquisition, we've also been able to add some new equipment this year. We've added some ventilators to all of our ambulances and our squad. What this does is just give consistent ventilations to any patient that's intubated, either like from a cardiac arrest event or a respiratory event that they may be dealing with. But 2020 hasn't been all bad. We continue to exceed the national standard on lives saved, and we've also received numerous awards this year. And those awards have included EMS for Children Gold Level, Mission Lifeline Bronze Plus Level, Heart Safe Community Designation, Baylor Hospital EMS Gold Star, and a lowering of our ISO rating to a 2. And here at the fire department, we just want to say thank you. We want to say thank you to our citizens, our city leadership. I want to thank Chief Miller for their partnership with the police department. And most of all, I want to thank the members of our department. At a time when some people would have just shied away, they've stepped up in the midst of a pandemic and been an amazing team to work with. And I just want to thank them from the bottom of my heart.